recording. I'm now recording it. And when it's done, I can upload it to a folder if you would like.
Okay, we'll show you. Yeah. So
Okay.
we can get it done properly.
Right. So welcome to everyone. I'm sure we'll have one or two people joining as we speak. But today's session, just based on some of the feedback that we've received, it seems like quite a few of you are asking for more creative tools. I'm not sure how many of you managed to make use of the app where you can scan photos in, but you're probably wondering, well, now that I've got the photos, I could probably make a photo book. What else could I do? And what is really cool is that you could make a fun video involving your photos. And you're probably going to say to me, whoa, 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 whoa. I don't have video editing skills. I'm really not that good. So I'm going to show you how to do it. If you have a Windows 10, the photo viewer that comes with Windows 10 has a built-in video editor. And I'm going to demonstrate that to you today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to share my whole screen. And then that way I know that you can all see what I'm looking at. I'm going to go over here to the start menu and I'm going to look for photos. This little icon there, I click on it and it's going to load up photos that you have on your computer. These are things that I've uploaded onto my computer, which I'm using for various workshops and things like that. And of course, it shows albums if I've created albums. You can also search according to people. I can create folders, but you'll notice it also has video editor. Now, when I show you how simple this is, you're going to go, what? Was this always on the computer? Well, for Windows 10, yes. So let me show you what I do. I go along to new video on the top right-hand corner. I can do it through video editor, but it's much quicker to go to new video and I go to new video project. And I'm going to call this CJSA. CJSA test. Now my project has a name. If I'm going to be adding any photos or videos into my video, I need to populate the library. Right now, the library is looking very lean. So I'm going to go to add files from my PC. So it's going to search my computer. Let's just grab some random files over there and add them in. And it's just adding in those files. There we go. The files are there. I'd also, and this one over here is not just a regular file. It's a video file. And that's important because you can add mixed media. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a title card. I want to call this, let's add text. Where is our text button? Over there. Oh, sorry. There we go. I'm going to put this CJSA memories. The font, not really doing it for me. Oh, now we're talking business. I'll take that one. That seems like a good one. Okay, so that's done. That's brilliant. I click on done. And notice it says how long it's going to last, from 1 to 3 seconds. That's perfect. So I've got my first slide. I now need to take some photos. So I'm going to grab this one and drag it there, grab that one, drag it there. There we go. I'm going to add another title card. I'm just going to drag it over there. Let's add some text to it. Let's put my favorite rocket launch. There we go. Well, let's choose a different style. Adventure. Oh, very nice. Done. Of course, I can always change the background color. I think that looks a little bit better. And I'm now going to add a video clip. I pop the video clip there. You know, I need to trim it. It's a little bit too long. It's 3 minutes and 25 seconds. I'm going to trim it there and there. Maybe let's bring it down a bit. 23 seconds. There we go. I think that's good. Done. Are there any other pictures I haven't used? I didn't use the Minecraft one. I'll just add that there. And then at the end, I'm going to add another title card. Let me just drag that to the end. I'm going to put that as the end. Remember, it's a very basic editor. I'm also going to add some custom audio. So let me go to the beginning. I'm going to go to, background music. If I choose this one, let me stop sharing for a second and then share again with audio. Sometimes, you know, you have to remember to click the little share sound button. Not really. Not too much. Okay, that's got a good vibe to it. And I've added that over there. So let's preview our video. Let's see what it looks like. And that was the end of our video clip. And really, there was just a case of dragging and dropping images and video files. You can obviously experiment and try some of the other features as well. So for example, if I go over here, you'll notice they've got things like duration. I can change how long the picture lasts. I can add text onto a picture. So I can always go, well, let's see if this is going to work. Test text. And if I click on done, you'll see there it is. Let me go back to that one again. Let's see, go to text. That was test text. No, that's not what I'm looking for. That's better. That I like that. That could work. We can always go down to electric. No. Chilled. Holiday. No. Fine print. That's not bad, I suppose. What else can we do? We can go to motion. I want the image to zoom in to the center. Are there any 3D effects that I would like? Yeah, let's add some balloons. And we'll put them over here. That's a good place to put them. Excellent. And finally, any filters? Do I want to change the look of the, yeah, let's do it. That's not bad, very retro. So if I now look at that particular picture, when I pushed play, you saw a few balloons going there. You had the test text over the picture. So once you're done with your picture and your video and you've made your final product, you then go to finish video. I go like this, finish video. What quality would you like? Do you want it high, medium, or low? I'm going to go for the highest quality. Why not? There are other options. You want to use hardware accelerated. Don't worry about those things. And I'm going to go to export. Where would you like to save it? I'm going to save it under CJSA. Do I have a CJSA folder? Let's have a look. I don't, so let's create one. There we go. We've now got a CJSA folder. And if I go there, I'm going to type CJSA video and export it. And you'll see it doesn't take too long. And if all goes well, there's my video. And watch the balloons coming for that one image. Here we go, the balloons. Test text.
Perseverance is now slowed to subsonic speeds and the heat chill has been.
And that was how to create a video in a couple of seconds. What I do like about this particular video is that if I'm, for example, going to attend a birthday party, or maybe I am doing an anniversary video, you can grab a whole bunch of images from your family gatherings, put them together. You can then drag them and move them into the right order that you want. And remember, you can also, and maybe I should show you that part, you can also use the custom audio, which means you can add your own track. So if you've got an audio file on your computer, a song that maybe their first wedding song, or maybe something sad or that you want to remember by, you can just add the audio file and it'll use that as the background music instead of the free proprietary, well, I think it's royalty-free music that they have provided for you. So that really was how to make a movie in a nutshell. Quite easy, nothing too complicated. Are there any questions that you might have? You do need to experiment and explore with this, because at the end of the day, you know, I'm going to be showing you what it can do, but I might not show you all the features, and that's where you need to play around. And I'm just thinking, you know, Diana, for example, if you were doing a highlights reel of some of the fun activities that you were doing with the seniors in the last month, you know, you're taking screenshots of people. You might be taking little clips from videos from the Zoom calls. You might be, I don't know, listing a couple of events that you've got coming up soon. And it literally takes a couple of minutes to put a highlights reel together. And all of a sudden, everyone goes, that was amazing. You obviously had a professional to do that. And then you just keep smiling because you realize it was just done with simple Windows photo viewer. All
Steve,
right.
hello.
Yes.
Hello. I have a question. My name is hello. My name is Fazia.
Hello, Fazia.
Hello. I'd like to know how can I access this recording so that I can practice? It's being recorded, so now how do I get it?
Ah, okay. So that's what I'm busy working with Diana. She hasn't worked out the system of recording from Zoom and putting it onto it. So what I'm going to do is I am recording this. I will put it into a Google folder, and I will share that link with Diana, and she will share that with all of you so that all of you can access the recording, and it'll be no problem.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Good question. Anyone else got any questions? No? All right. Then this was shared with me 2 days ago, and I thought, okay, there's no ways I can't share this with you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share the link in the chat so you can experiment with it. And of course, Diana, I'll share this link with you in the email so that you can share this with all the members. And if you click on it, I will just click on it quickly and then share my screen. It says puzzle party. It's an experiment. Google loves experimenting with things. And in particular, they've got a lovely arts and culture section. And if I click on launch experiment, I can click on any artwork. Let's choose something. Love is the answer. I like this one. I'm going to click on it. And it says, do you want to do this as a solo player or let's try multiplayer. I haven't actually tried this one. Multiplayer. I'm going to get the link. I'm sharing the link in the chat. So if any of you want to be a multiplayer, you are welcome to join. There we go. There's the link. I've just shared it now. And we are going to see if we can complete this puzzle. That's what it looks like. Whoever clicks on the link is welcome to join me. I suspect that we're going to use this one towards the top. This will be on the left. Let's move all of those to the top. That will be on the right. That will be a left piece. That will be a left piece. That will be a corner piece. That will be a right piece. That will be a bottom piece. That will be a top corner piece. That'll be a right piece. Oh, someone's already helping me. Thank you. You know, sometimes it helps when you've got people working on this. Oh, some of you are much faster than I am. You're already seeing where the pieces go. I'm loving this. Let's see. I'm thinking these two probably fit together. Do they not? No, they don't. That was a good fit. Look at that. What else have we got going on there? This is probably the corner piece. So that goes there. And you're probably wondering, well, how do I move all of these pieces closer? If you click on move by group, then I can just drag that to where we want to go. Let's see what else we've got going on. Some of you are obviously seasoned professionals, because I can see that, look at this, we've got about 3 or 4 people all working on the same puzzle. And what is so cool is that it could be a fun joint activity where more than 1 or 2 people can work together and collaborate on a puzzle. And I think we're almost there, actually. We're doing very well. I suspect this is going to, I must just click on join. Are these joining together? Oh, we almost had it, but we had these pieces in the way. So let's move that out the way and see what happens. There we go. That's good. Something's wrong. Something's wrong over here. Let's take that one out and take this one down and this one down. I suspect we're missing something else, like maybe this. Oops, was that not right? No. No, that's definitely not right. This one? No, that's definitely not right. How about this one? So, oh, maybe this is also wrong. You see, that was the problem. Look at that. We are problem solving together. I'm enjoying this. That could go, no. There. That's better. Come on, we can do this. That's looking good. That could fit. No. No, that definitely. Here it is. That's what we're looking for. Oops. Was this one here? No, come on. That is the right piece. Something else is wrong. But this is the right piece. No, this must be it. You see, look at that. But something else is wrong. It's not working. Well, let's see what else we can do. I suspect that that might, no. No. Oh, you could see that it's not so easy, actually. We were doing well. There we go. Okay, we're getting somewhere. This is teamwork makes the dream work. That's working. Yes, that's correct. That is the right one. So I think that's the last piece. So let's do that one first. No, there's something wrong here. This is the part that's a problem. Trying to work out why we're getting it wrong. Oh, the bum. That is the bum. So I think let's take this out. Take this out. Let's see. No, that doesn't fit. So this must fit. Oh, you know what? These could be lowered down. So maybe that fits in there. And then we have our monkey. And then we have our body parts. Ha-ha! Then this will go over there. That will go over there. Boom. Teamwork makes the dream work. So there we go. We just did a fun interactive puzzle where we could have had unlimited numbers of people all working simultaneously. Of course, if you don't want to do it with people, you can always do it on your own. So if I close this one, which was great work, let me just take a screenshot. That was excellent work. If I close it, stay, we want to stay, but I want to choose another one. Oh, maybe, oh, this is actually information about it. That's very useful. It tells you a bit more about it. Let's go back there. I think you got to click on this one here, back to the gallery. And as you can see, there's no shortage of puzzles to do. So you can do them on your own. This is going to be a beaut. Why? Because if you do it on your own, for example, everything looks the same. Good luck to try one of those. So that was the puzzle in a nutshell. And I think it really is a fun interactive activity. Some of the fancier puzzle ones, you've got the pieces, and if you click on it, it rotates the piece. If you click on it again, it rotates the piece. So then you've got to now not only remember that your piece might be the right one, but it's actually visually facing down, and you've got to flip it around to get it the right way. Those are a little bit more challenging, and maybe I'll find one or two of those and share that with you for next time. For those of you who enjoy a real cerebral workout. So the next thing that I want to share with you is something that just came up 2 minutes into when we launched the program, and that is a program called AnyDesk. So I'm hoping we're going to be able to test it out today. I need someone who is a willing volunteer for me to take over their desktop. And all you're going to do is I'll share it in the chat with you. You're going to look for, and I'll show you where this thing can be used. AnyDesk, here we go. I'm just going to put this over here, and I'm going to pop this in the chat. So AnyDesk is remote software. It allows someone like me to access your computer with your permission, of course, and do things on your computer when you need help. So let's say, for example, your grandchild is in Toronto and you've now deleted your entire inbox on your email. And you phone them up and you say, listen, I've got a big problem. I can't find any of my emails. I've deleted them all. They could literally log on using AnyDesk and then simply take control of your PC and then actually fix it. So has anyone got AnyDesk, or does anyone want to download AnyDesk so we can test it out? Any takers?
Is that the same as TeamViewer?
So yes, it is. But here's the thing. So TeamViewer, I always thought was really, really good, but they get very sneaky when you are not using it lightly. Like I was using it quite a bit, logging onto my PC at home from my cell phone. And all of a sudden they got a bit stroppy and they said that I only have like 1 minute usage, and that wasn't enough time for me to do what I needed to do. So I switched to AnyDesk, and I've had no issues with AnyDesk.
Thanks.
Okay, load it for me, then we can do it online.
Okay, so Dinah, you're going to click on the link, AnyDesk there, and you're going to click on download. And when you click on download, then you've just got to click a run. It's normally in the top right or in the bottom left. They ask you to run the file.
It said download now.
Yeah.
Okay, it
You'll
says hello, welcome to AnyDesk chat assistant.
No. So when you click on to download a file, I'll tell you where it's going to go. Oh, it's going to ask you to run the application. As soon as you click on download now, it should ask you to run the application.
Get started with the steps.
Okay.
Double click the download.
And the hard part is the download. Once you've downloaded it, then it gets quite easy after that.
It's showing me a little
thing on the bottom of the screen or at the top of the screen to say exe or something, or download, or run.
I've clicked download now, and then it says number 1, double clicked on download any
No, but then there
file.
must, then it must, are you able to share your screen?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, you share your screen and I'll tell you what you're looking at.
Wait, I can't from there. Let me. Oh, wait, here, AnyDesk. Install now.
Yes, install now.
Installation, accept and install. Yes. Do you want this to allow the app to make changes? No.
Yes, you will.
Yes, okay. Accept and install. Welcome to AnyDesk, get started.
Okay, so now what you're going to notice is there like a 9-digit number on your screen? Okay, so I want you to copy that and send it to me in the chat. We just don't want to publicize it on the internet in case someone else wants to log onto your PC. They can't.
So George, copy invitation text.
You could just copy the invitation text. Yeah, it's like a 9-digit number. That's all I need.
Yeah.
And obviously there are different settings that you can put on AnyDesk. For example, you can allow unattended access. That means, for example, if I type in a password, I can then get into it. Okay, so there's your number. I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to go into AnyDesk on my PC. So I'm going to share this with you all so you can see what I'm doing. Let me quickly run AnyDesk. There it is. And right, so I've got AnyDesk over here. I'm just going to simply put the remote desk number in. I'm going to click on connect. And when I click on connect, it's going to say, waiting for you to accept permission. So you must just grant permission. I've now given permission. You might need to mute on your side. Oh, I know what's going on. It's going to go like this. Let me stop sharing. Okay, so what you need to do now is, Diana, mute yourself in Zoom. Okay. And I can hear myself. Are you able to switch the sound on the bottom right-hand corner of your computer? Are you able to switch the sound off as well? There we go. Okay.
I've only got this screenshot of the viewer. Should I make them?
No. So I'll tell you what's going on. I'm going to go to your PC. Here. I'm just reducing the audio. But what's happening is we're hearing the feedback of the sound coming through. So I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to switch. I'm going to mute myself. And I'm going to show you what I can do on your computer without saying a word.
Steve, we can't see anything, only you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I don't know if you could hear that, but there was a lot of feedback sound coming through. Let me go like this. Okay, so I've ended the session, but I think some of you got to see that I was literally on her PC and I managed to open up Word documents and type a message to say that I'm on her PC and I've just typed a Word document. So the reason why we're hearing all the audio is because we've got two Zoom calls open on her PC and my PC, but I've got her PC on my PC as well. And you've got the sound coming backwards and forwards, and it's an annoying loop. But I might have then, I might have reduced her sound. So Diana, you can switch on your sound again. Let's see if she can get her audio back on. Otherwise, we have to log in quickly and do that. Let's find out if she can. Ah, she can't hear anything. All right. I'm going to quickly go back onto her PC and switch on her audio.
I've just done that.
Ah. Let's see. Connects. Let's see if she's accepted. There we go. Okay, so your audio should be working again and you should be able to hear everything correctly. Okay, so what you'll notice is I was able to log on to the PC, just check that the audio settings were fine. Sometimes, you know, you are installing a new program and you're not sure how to do it. Sometimes you don't know how to do something in a program, and I could literally overtake the program without logging in from Zoom. I can literally just go onto the PC and actually show you what you need to do. And I find it's a very useful tool because if I have AnyDesk on my phone or on my laptop, I can log into my work PC from anywhere. And the best case of this was I had to teach a lesson about 3 weeks ago, and I was at an appointment that ran over time. So I thought, well, I will try and teach the lesson on my cell phone over Zoom. And as you know, it's a small screen and I needed a whiteboard to go and write things on because it was a math lesson. So what I did was I got my laptop out. I logged in to my AnyDesk on my laptop. I then ran Zoom from my PC at the office through AnyDesk, and I was able to use all the tools on my PC at the office, the writing tools and all those things, which I didn't have on my laptop or my cell phone, but I certainly had it on my desk, and it was as if I was sitting at my desk, and the kids didn't know the difference. So there are wonderful tools and applications that you can use with AnyDesk, but it's not something that you're going to go and publicize your code, and then you don't just grant permission to anyone. You always make sure that you know who you're accepting, and then that way, if they're on the PC, when you close the session, then they can't just log back onto your PC again and take your PC over. So it's quite useful, and after the session, I'll be showing Diana a couple of tricks, and hopefully we can get it without all that feedback, because we won't have 2 Zoom sessions running simultaneously. All right. Are there any questions about AnyDesk? No? Okay. So then the final thing I thought I'd show you, it is a little bit more advanced than most things, but there are some people who would love to build a website. They would love to create a basic website that, I don't know, maybe they want to showcase their knitting. Maybe they want to sell their Yom Tov gifts. Maybe they want to put together a family tree. I don't know. Everyone's got their own reason for creating a website. But it's quite complicated, because you need to know how to program or code. You need to know how these things work. So Google has made it pretty easy. They've got a wonderful thing called Google Sites. So we're going to go into Google Sites, and I'm going to demonstrate how it works. Google Sites. I'm going to sign in. And I'm going to go to a blank or club, or, I need to look at the templates, because the templates usually make it easier for you. Let's have a look at the template gallery over here. They've got a personal one. They've got an event, a project, a team, photo portfolio, restaurant, a salon class. Let's go with club. That's not a bad one. So that's just a template. You can change anything you like in the template. I've selected it. And I'm going to call this club CJSA. There it is. Let's just give it another name over there. Seniors with Power, CJSA. And it's got 3 main pages: a home page, which is this one. It's got an events page. This is the events page with a calendar. And of course, it's got an about page, which is about the club. So over here, I can go and type in the history of CJSA, and I can go blah, 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 how many years it's been around. And I've got a little editor over here that allows me to edit it the way I like. I might want to add an image. So I go along here to images, and I'm going to upload an image, because I think we need to use one of Yoda, and we could put that over there. That's a good place to put it. So that goes with the founding member of the Jewish Seniors, happened to be Yoda. Many of you probably don't know this, but he did have a prolific past when he used to control the streets of Sea Point back in the day. And then, of course, I'm thinking what would be really good is if I could add, I don't know, a text box, or I can embed some code. That's a little bit more fancy. We won't have to do that yet. I can look at the layout of a page, and I can change the layout. Do I want it to be 2 images instead of 1 going across the top? So you can decide what you want to put. I can even put an image carousel. That's basically like a bunch of images that just keep moving around and around on the page. These are just fancy features you can add. This one over here, it was because of this format, it's got the 2 blocks there. So if I go and select an image, let's just choose one. There was a Zoom session I did recently, insert. I can pop it in over there. Let's choose another one over here. I can upload an image. Let's choose that one over there. So literally I'm dragging and dropping pictures in. I'm sliding them in. I can add some more things, or I can delete these. I don't need to keep these. So let's do this. Delete, delete, delete. Delete that one, delete that one. I don't need, this is maybe the, oh, who's who in the zoo? So we can put here, Diana Sochen, Her Royal Highness. And then of course we can add an image of Diana over there. And so people actually know who the team is behind CJSA. What else? And if I go to the bottom, it says here, get involved, join the newsletter, the mailing list. So if you click on these things, we can then obviously add in some lovely little tools like a Google form that allows you to capture information on who wants to sign up for your newsletter, etc. You can add a map over here. So maybe under who we are, I would put find us here. There we go. Let's center that. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Let's select it, make it bigger. There we go. And I want to insert a map. Let's drag the map. Got it. I want to stick it in here somewhere. It'll allow me to stick a map in. Ah, here we go. Enter location. 6, is it 6 Bellevue Road? Bellevue Road.
3 Bellevue Road.
3 Bellevue Road. Let's do that. 3 Bellevue Road. And if I'm getting it wrong, don't worry. It'll help me with spelling. In C point. Here we go. That's the one. There it is. I'm going to select that. Here's my map. I'm just going to drag it where I want to put it. Find us here. There's a little pinpoint on the map. You can go around, you can add extra things, charts, you can add a calendar. So let's go to calendar of events. If I go to events and I go to calendar, I can now add a calendar of events. So I'm going to go like this. Which calendar would you like? Well, I've got a whole bunch, and we even did one for CJSA, but let's put Jewish holidays in. Insert. There we go. Jewish holidays. If I want to look at it according to the monthly view, when I do the preview, you'll see what I'm talking about. If I click on month, it'll show you. Right now, we're just in editing mode at the moment. So I can add my own CJSA calendar, and I can include all the Jewish holidays in it as well. So that way people will know where the events are. They can click on a link in the calendar and it'll take them to the Zoom call if they want to register. And I can change this image. I can call this one events and Zooms. I can even insert a page, because right now I've got home, I've got events, and I've got about. But if there was a web page that I was missing, I would say it is merchandise. Let's call it merch, because maybe you've got a whole bunch of cool things that you sell. So notice it adds an extra page called merch, and I'm going to change this background. Let's go to, I want to, let's see if change image, upload an image. Let's choose that one over there. There we go. And I can then start putting in things, insert a text box. There we go. buy your CJSA merch today. And maybe you're selling things like kipot. So maybe you want to do this and add something like this and say kippa challah cover. Maybe you want to put over here Diana Sochen centerfold. You never know, she's very popular. And these are things that people can then, obviously you can add pictures for each one. And you could also put a link if they want to pay. They can click on a form to place their orders. But now when I'm done with my site, notice I go to the home page. That's what it's got on it. That's fine. I go to events. That's fine. I can see where the events are. I'm going to go to about. That's got the history, and it's also got where to find you and all the contact numbers and merch. That's the stuff that you are selling. Maybe I want to, I think what I can do is I might be able to go to settings over there. I might be able to do some other fancy settings with analytics and viewer tools and brand images. But here's the thing. We're only in editing mode at the moment. So now I want to go and have a look to see what it looks like. So I'm going to go to publish it. I'm going to call it Seniors with Power. And I'm going to click publish. And let's view it. There we go. This is my site. If I go to home, there we go. You like it? I go to events. Let's look at the monthly calendar. There we go. That makes sense. We can also do it per week. I think monthly is good. Let's have a look at merchandise. Oh, a kippa, a challah cover, a Diana Sochen centerfold. That sounds very appealing. And if I go to about, look at that. It's got a Google pin for me to know where to go. It also tells me who is who in the zoo. And if I want to sign up for the newsletter, I can click over there. If I want to sign up for a mailing list, I can click over there. And if I want to join the seniors, I can click over here, and that will enable me to obviously get more information. And I can always edit this page if I want to. But here under Google Sites, if I go back to my site's home, you'll notice that under home, if I look over here, I've actually got a new one added. And that is the seniors one. So if I click on it, it'll load it up. So I don't need a fancy web person to do any editing for me. I can edit it as you see it. And as soon as I click publish, it updates it straight away. So if I'm changing this, for example, from merchandise, I want to change that heading. Where are the settings there? Where did I have it? Pages. Here we go. Merch. I want to duplicate that page. And instead of calling it merch, I'm going to be calling it Shabbat Goods. Done. Now it's added a new page called Shabbat Goods, but it's copied the exact page I had before. If I click publish, got it. And let's see if this is working. I go to the website. I refresh it. Did it work? Let's go like this, publish it. There are no unpublished changes. That's fine. We want to now view it. So where is our viewer? Preview. Here is our preview. This is what it's going to look like. Notice it's going to have home, events, merch, Shabbat, but preview on the large screen. If I click over here, that's what's going to look like on a tablet. That's what's going to look like on a cell phone. So you can always tell how your website is going to look. There's the CJS, the main page. On a cell phone, that's what you would see. And then if I was happy with it and I wanted to share that link with anyone, then obviously I would go along to share with others, and I could copy the link. And oh, I can have co-editors. If I click over here, I can have co-editors who will be able to actually add things on. Here anyone on the internet can find and open the link. It's it's open to public. I'm now going to put that to restricted, so that only some people will be able to see that website. And when it's ready, done, I can then go and click on the link. Here is the link: sites, google.home, google.com, view seniors with power. And if I copy that link and share it with you, that will be the website link for that actual website that I created. So it's not an easy thing to do. It is something that you need to work on, but you could literally create a website in under 5 minutes and publish it online and share that with your family. So if you, for example, want to create a family album, a family tree, you can add co-collaborators on the family tree, and all of you could just be adding pages. So you could say to all the cousins, okay, add your own page. I want you to call that the Cohen family. I want you to add to a page called the Chaim Schmerels, and each one will have their own page, and they've got to add their own photographs and their own history, and that website can grow and grow and grow, but each person is adding their own bits to it. And then when you are done and you're ready to publish it, then it is there for the grandchildren. When they're doing all those projects at school, they can now find out more about the history of the family. Are there any questions?
Yeah, I want to ask you, if you want to download, say just for instance, say we're doing the CJSA page now,
yeah,
and I want to take things, say, from my documents to add to it. Can you just do that?
Yeah, just go click on upload file, take it from your documents, drop it in.
Okay. Steve?
Yeah.
You can do a website like this free of charge?
Absolutely.
Because I used to have one on that woza.co.za, which was terrific. I had a very nice website, and then the whole thing, the Woza thing collapsed. They took it off.
Yeah.
So I could retrieve that and then do it on Google Sites.
Well, so here's the thing. One thing a lot of people don't know is that you have a thing called Google Sites where you can create a website, a free one, and you can share that link. And if you don't mind that it says googlesites.com / Ivar's website, then that's fine. But you might want to call it ivarspalace.com. If that is the case, then you need to buy the domain. So what happens in South Africa and around the world is that, for example, I've got a one called livingmaths.com. I own the domain livingmaths.com. It costs me approximately 79 rand a year. And you have to pay this annual fee. And you can obviously have ivarshaskolski.co.za. You could have cjsa.com. You can make up whatever domain you want as long as no one else has it. And then all you do is you secure it through one of the domain websites like domainregister.co.za, whoever it is. They charge you about 70 or 80 bucks a year. And then what happens is there's a little bit of technical expertise here. You need to have that name, ivarshaskolsky.com, pointing to your Google site. That's a little bit more technical. And if that's something you want to do, we can always chat afterwards. But what happens then is, and we've done this already, my brother has a website where we created it using Google Sites, very basic website. And we pointed his domain to the Google site. So now when you type in, let's say, for example, ivarshaskolsky.com, it'll open up the Google site as if it was a regular website. And the only cost is your 80 Rand a year, because you don't have to pay hosting fees when you are hosting it on the Google platform. If that makes sense.
Yeah. But if you just went Google Sites, then it's free.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Can I ask one question?
You can ask as many as you like. That's why I'm here.
All right. So I'm just trying to work out the advantage of pointing it. First of all, won't you get more traffic that way? If you're pointing it, if you explaining the Google site pointing, then people will also you'll get more credibility.
So if you were a professional business, you wouldn't go and use Google Sites as your email address and your website address. You would obviously want a domain. And then when you've got a domain, normally you can also create email addresses associated with that domain. So it might be accounts at ivarshaskolsky.com. It might be orders at ivarshaskolsky.com. So you can, but that you can't do through Google Sites. You need to have a domain name first, and then you need to also have a mail server that allows you to do that. That's where you pay money. You see, if you want free, you get a certain limit. If you're going to pay, and you don't have to pay a lot of money. There are some companies, for example, that are paying 99 Rand a month, and that allows them to host their website on a local server, but then they also get the emails that go with it. So you can have up to about 1,000 email accounts. You can have each member of your family. It could be, let's say, shaskolsky.com. And each member of the family, it could be Ivor at shaskolsky.com. It could be Barbara at shaskolsky.com. Each person can have their own email address.
Yeah, thank you.
But if you're trying to drive traffic, I wouldn't use a Google site to do that, if you know what I mean. Any other questions? And what's the worst that can happen? Try it out. If you've got a Gmail account, go onto Google Sites and create a fun website. See what it looks like. And you can change it at any moment. You can delete it. You can make it public. You can make it private so that no one gets to see it. And literally in under 5 minutes, you can get a basic website going. And it really is not that challenging. Does CJSA have a website?
We've currently got a Facebook page. We did have a website, but it's not up to date.
So now, do you have a Google Calendar of all your events?
No, not at the moment.
So here's what I'm going to propose, that you literally make a 2-page website with Google Sites. You can add your own calendar in. And remember, if you use Google Calendar, like I showed you guys, you can create a calendar and share it with 3 or 4 people. So if any of you add anything to that CJSA calendar, it automatically updates it on that website as well. So people can always check that website if they ever want to see it. And you can put a link in your Facebook page to say, have a look at the site if you want to know which talks are coming up in the next week or 2. Email us if you would like to find out more and register for our newsletters. I mean, it could be a basic 2 or 3-page website. Easy.
Fabulous. Yeah, we'll do that. Thank you.
All right. Well, then that was this week's episode. hopefully you learned something new. You can now do puzzles. You can now control your home PC from your cell phone or laptop or iPad. And I believe that I think that the world could be a better place now that you have your own website too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was great.
Amazing.
Thanks, Steve. Really appreciate it again. And I'm sure that everybody's learning, even if you take one thing away each week, it's something more than you learn. So it's really fabulous.
Yeah. And my philosophy is no one ever grows within their comfort zone. So if you're going to stick to your comfort zone, you're not going to learn and you're not going to grow. You've just got to be willing to try something new. And then all of a sudden you start to discover that, hey, it wasn't so bad.
Yeah.
Thank
I think
you very
that
much.
was really great.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to
So
stop the recording.
for those of
there.
you, there's exercises coming up now for